So you guys, I'm freaking out. Nanowrimo is in 3 days and I have no idea what I am going to write about. I do have the idea, but it's not developed at all. The character's not developed, the story's not developed, the world's not developed. I've been struggling with this for like a month now. Help. Hi, welcome back. I'm Heidi. I am officially 3 days away from Nanowrimo. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw my previous clip, but I'm kind of freaking out because my story is not as developed as I thought it was going to be by this point. I don't know which direction I want to take it. I have quite a bit of planning left to do. And yeah, I'm kind of scared that I'm going to be pantsing it this time around, which it's not the end of the world if I do end up pantsing it, but I would like to be a lot more prepared come November 1st, because November 1st and 2nd, I do have to work. So that's quite a bit of chunk of time of my day that I can't write. So I need to be as prepared as possible. So that's what today is all about. But before I get into it, I'm going to start off by finishing the newest episode of the Shane Dawson / Jeffree Star series. They're revealing the collection, and I got about halfway through, and then I went to the gym with my friends, and my brother wants to FaceTime and talk about it. So I'm gonna finish that, and then I will update you after. The video was fantastic, and it did make me realize that I think I need to call out the big guns in terms of planning. The way that I usually plan is, do I even have it here? I don't even have it here. The way that I usually plan is I like to write things down on a whiteboard. So as you can see, this is my little guy, and I have all of my plans for my Halloween party that I had last night. It was fantastic. We carved pumpkins and made a spooky themed gingerbread house, and we watched Ghostbusters, and we ate a delicious dinner. It was so much fun. It was definitely like a grown-up Halloween party minus the alcohol because they didn't want to drink. So I like to write down ideas on a whiteboard because nothing is permanent. You can just quickly run your finger over it and it's gone. I've used that method for years, especially during university when I needed to study and I needed to know exactly what I wanted to do in terms of like scheduling. So that I really, really like. The other method is I typically, which I'm going to do later, is I'm going to print off a calendar and write out my like video schedules. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So this guy is my little whiteboard, but I also have a big mammoth whiteboard, and that is what I'm going to use right now to see if I can get a little bit of my story etched out. I'm so hoping I can. My goal, I think, is to get my characters, at least a good handful of characters, kind of ironed out. I want to know the majority of the story. So you got like your regular action, your rise and climax, the conflict resolution, then you have like the very end. So that's my regular size whiteboard, and in comparison, this is the mammoth one. You guys, I did it. I planned my novel. Oh my gosh, the whiteboard method freaking works. It works. Oh my gosh. And I didn't do it traditionally or how I would traditionally do it. I will show you what I did because it totally doesn't reveal anything, but I have it all up here. So I started off with my rainbow because, you know, I love rainbows, and when I plan, they just bring me so much inspiration. I started off with my who, what, when, where, why, which as you can see, the why is not even filled out because I had no idea. But I had all of the space and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I decided I'm going to doodle in the corner little pictures. Now it doesn't give much away, but each picture is a different plot point. So it's basically like different chapters. So as of 12:38 on the morning of the 30th of October, I've officially planned my novel. Obviously, there's a lot more that has to go into it, but I have the basic plot points. Oh my gosh, I can write chapters based off of these. I can create characters. I can create so much more off of it. I feel so relieved. I'm so happy that I have gotten this much. I don't know if you can tell. I know it's kind of late, but I'm so happy. I'm so excited. And it's exactly what I wanted. It's child friendly. It is age appropriate. It is not super scary. I've been really struggling with what my target audience is going to be. I don't know if you watched my previous video, but I announced that I was going to be following the snowflake method for this NaNoWriMo. Well, I had bought Randy Ingermanson's novels. He had one called How to Write Using the Snowflake Method, and then he had another one, How to Write a Dynamic Scene. Well, I started reading the snowflake method one, and it was a narrative, like an actual it was an actual fiction book using the snowflake method, and it kind of messed me up. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something nonfiction. I was expecting something a lot different than what it was. But the first couple of chapters in that book follow Goldilocks trying to figure out how to write her novel, and the first thing that they cover is target audience. Now, it wasn't necessarily the book that got me all hung up on what my audience was going to be. It was something that I was already struggling with, but reading it in that kind of perspective, it definitely pushed me over the edge where I got really uncomfortable with what my target audience was going to be. But I figured it out. It's young adult, age like 8 to 14, in and around that category. It is nice and bright and youthful. It's just going to be a wonderful little genre. Both boys and girls. My two main characters are twins. One's a boy, one's a girl, so it'll work for anybody. But I'm just so relieved. Now I have to go and plan my YouTube schedule and what I'm going to do for that. I'm not 100% sure either, but that's what I'm working with so far. I'm actually so surprised that it didn't take a lot more for me to plan out this novel. Obviously, like I said, I still have a lot more planning to go, but I have the basic ideas down and I can just build right off of that. So I'm going to end today's video. Thank you guys for coming along. I know it was probably very boring to you, but I'm very happy with the progress that I made, and I'm so excited to see how this coming month goes. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how this coming month goes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you, I guess, in November. I think I'm going to end this for my prepping. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do one more video. I'm going to talk about my YouTube schedule for the month, and I will upload that the day before NaNoWriMo. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you then. Okay, bye! So I know I said I was going to upload a second video regarding my uploading schedule and planning out my November, but I decided, since I got super sick today, that I was just going to film and put everything in one video. And then come November 1st, I will just upload what I'm going to be writing for Nano video. I think that works out well. I don't know where I got sick from, but it's such a lovely way to start out the month, isn't it? Okay, so right now I am getting all my pens ready. I love a good rainbow pen, especially when I'm planning. So this is normally what I do when I plan out videos, months, activities, especially November and December. I normally do one for October too, but I just wasn't feeling it this year. So November, I got all of the weeks mapped out. The one things I know for sure that I'm going to be doing is obviously the 1st. Should I do the writer spotlight videos again? I have no idea. I used to love making them, but it's so hard. It is. Finding new people, maybe it's not. You know what? Maybe I will. I'll still do it Fridays. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if I don't do it the first Friday, I can do it the last couple of Fridays. So Nano Day 1 is going to be what I am writing. That I have to pre-film because I am working that day. So I need to make sure that in my mind, I know what's going on and I know that that needs to be done. The Saturday, the 2nd, what should I do for the 2nd day? I have no idea. Normally I theme my days. It took me well over an hour to finish planning it out, but I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. Please don't hold me to it. I have a feeling that about halfway through November, I'm going to get massive burnout again and want to stop making videos just because they take so much time. But at least if I have an idea and I know I'm going to get burnout, I can kind of plan around it, and I will show you which different things I put in there to hopefully avoid going through that. As you can see, it is all color-coded and beautiful. So I figure for the first day, I'm going to do what I'm writing. And then every Friday after that will be a writer spotlight. I love doing the writer spotlights, so I figured I might as well just put them back in there. Every Saturday, it's just kind of, I don't know. So the first one I'm going to do some planning, outlining and using Scrivener, just figuring out how I'm going to be setting it up, and then going back in and re-outlining the following week, because there's always changes that happen when you're writing. I'm going to talk about inspiration, a seasonal vlog, because
I'm going to address this later, but you'll understand why when it comes up. And then, of course, the final day. For every Sunday, I'm thinking I want to do a live stream. I've never live streamed before, but when I was up with Becca and Kate, they were saying that they are so into doing the live streams, and Becca is possibly going to be doing a live stream every single day. So I thought, you know what? I will give it a try, see how it goes. At least it's only 4 days. Then every Monday, I'm going to be doing a challenge. So 10K a day, 10K a day, 12-hour challenge, 12-hour challenge. I don't know if they're actually going to happen, but who knows? Then the Tuesdays are all going to be weekly vlogs. I will have to see. I'm thinking I want to do more weekly vlogs on one of the other days, just to make it a little bit easier. But if not, all my weekly vlogs will be going up on Tuesdays. And then for Wednesdays and Thursdays, they're just kind of all over the place. For Wednesdays, I figured I would talk about different subjects I've covered before. So my rewards and goals and my essentials for NaNoWrimo, the music that I'm listening to, which I normally don't find that out until about midway through the month. Burnout, which I should really be doing that on day 10, but I figured I would do it. I'll probably address it both days, but figure out that. The 27th is called Puppy Love. You're going to have to wait to find out what that means. Does it mean what you think it does? Who knows? And then Thursdays, I figured I would talk about some of my actual writing. So my main characters, my world building, getting over the hump from the burnout and trying to actually finish writing your story. And then the 28th is my birthday. So I'm going to have an entire video dedicated to me. That is right. The 28th is my birthday. I am turning a quarter of a century old, and I have no idea, no plans yet for that day. So I'm going to have to make some plans, and figure out what I'm going to be doing that day, because I don't really want to be writing on my birthday, but we will have to see. So the last thing that I have to do before November is to announce my project on the NaNoWrimo website. So I'm on the page. I'm at Heidi App if you want to add me as a writing buddy. No pressure, but go ahead if you want to. So the name of my project, I don't have a name yet, so I'm just going to call it for now NaNoWrimo 2019. Perfect. So I am in progress, I guess. Public, of course. Novel. Associate with a NaNoWrimo event. Perfect. Okay, on to my goal. So it's 50,000 words. Yeah, start date, end date. Yup, all of that makes sense. Okay, my word count. The genre is young adult. The project summary, I don't have anything just yet. Let's see. Let me write something. So it is, okay, I think that's good for that part. An excerpt. I don't have anything yet, so let's just put to be determined. Oh, I don't have a Pinterest, but do I have a playlist? Maybe. I'll have to go and I'll put this thing in later. But let's just save the project for now. And there we go. So next I will have to create some kind of cover and then go from there. And that is it. I am pretty much done planning and prepping in terms of NaNoWrimo. I do still have to go into Scrivener and start outlining my novel and at least getting that set up. As you know, I'm going to be planning on showing you guys all of that on day 2 of NaNoWrimo, so stay tuned. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the 1st of November. Good luck to everybody who's participating, and hopefully you guys will stick around if you are not. Okay, I will see you on November 1st. Until then, happy writing and prepping. Bye.